What do you got there?
Beretta M9.
Oh. I got the M9A3.
Dang it. Let me try it.
One of my favorites. It's Flat Dark Earth.
Welcome back, friends. You might remember us from such educational gun review videos as a Beretta M9. But we are not talking about the Beretta M9 today, are we, Scott?
No, we're not. And we're not talking about the 92 FS either.
So what are we talking about? Glocks?
No.
M&Ps?
No.
High points?
No. The ultimate M9A3. How can you not love something that comes in its own ammo can in Flat Dark Earth?
If it came in a green ammo can, you probably wouldn't like it as much, would you?
Probably not. But it's true.
Alright, all seriousness, let's dive into the nuts and bolts on this thing. It's got an overall length of 8.7 inches, total height of 5.4 inches, and a width of 1.5 inches. The barrel is 5.1 inches. But the best part about this barrel, unlike previous models here, is it's threaded. Half 28. So, when you live in free states where you're allowed to have suppressors, unlike the land of Lincoln,
All you're going to be able to run is like a muzzle brake, maybe?
flash hider,
Or that thread protector.
or a solvent trap.
Yeah.
You know, good when you're cleaning. Yeah. Anyway,
trap.
what else do we got going on here?
So we've got a 1911 style or grip angle that they've incorporated into the frame. But you get a wraparound grip in rubber. It's kind of rubberized, which I like a lot better than the
Hard plastic.
hard plastic. And it kind of brings it back towards that traditionalist angle that Beretta has.
It does have some upgraded sights versus the original M9.
Yes, well, these are Trigicon, and they went
Night
to
sights.
the extra added feature of dovetailing the front sights, so you can actually change them out when they die,
Or if you want a totally different design.
or a different design.
Which is awesome, because in previous models, that front sight post welded. So if you want to pay a lot of money, you can change it.
Yeah, we have the standard decocker safety, which can be converted.
And should be converted. I don't think there should be a single Beretta without a G conversion done.
No.
Personal opinion.
Oversized magazine release button. Comes with 3 specially coated sandproof coating, whatever.
Basically,
They're
with the
pretty slick.
coating on these mags, if you're in the desert and crap, they won't get stuck, or shouldn't get stuck, in theory.
Well, that's the idea.
And they're pretty slickery, so I'm going to buy that.
Yeah.
Because I don't go to the desert often.
And unlike the M9A1, this pick rail has 3 slots, so you can move your accessories forward and back depending on the size of your accessory. Because that's important.
Like a chainsaw.
Like a chainsaw. Yeah.
Zombies, dude.
So then let's bring you in and actually get you close up on some of these things, like the flared Magwell and everything else that's going on.
All right, let's do a quick side-by-side on some of the differences here. The flared Magwell on the A3 compared to the 92 that's Magwell is not flared, it's just a slight bevel. Doesn't make that much of a difference? Maybe.
Yeah, for that quick, just
Yeah, it's not like an aftermarket add-on. We'll just put it that way.
no.
So let's bring you in for a closer look.
So you can see that we've got, like 5 different colors going on here. We've got a different color on the barrel, from the slide to the frame to the grip, and then all the black accents.
Very scarish.
Yeah, I think if you were running around with one of these and a scar, you'd be like match made in heaven. Well, let's drop it down real quick. It's standard Beretta fashion. And then, of course, here's your guide rod. If you can get the barrel to pop out. Come on. There we go. Now, the cool part is that this thing is really built to be interchanged or actually use parts that you might have.
No, it's still a Beretta.
It's still a Beretta.
So all the M9s and 92 parts will go right on. The gun will function just fine.
That's kind of not a bad look either.
Right.
All right, so let's get a weight on this thing.
1 pound, 13.5 ounces.
Let's do it with a mag.
2 pounds, 0.9 ounces.
All right. Let's move on to some trigger pulls. All right, so we'll start out in double action first. Make sure the old lineman's ready.
£8 pounds, 11 ounces. Whew.
A little stout. Let's try it again. Do the best of 3. Ooh, that one took a little more. Let's average this out. Yeah, tighten that up a little bit. Make it even. And I wasn't ready. Comedy of errors.
So I would say your 10 pound one was probably you.
Yeah, it was probably me. Alright, so let's try it in
single action.
Single action.
£5 pounds, 3.5 ounces. That's a lot better.
Yeah.
Ooh, 4 pounds, 14.6 ounces.
And the last one.
5 pounds, 2 ounces.
So there you go.
Not too bad in single action. Would you say in double action that even though it's heavy, it feels
It's
bad,
heavy.
or do you like it?
No, it's heavy, but it's smooth.
Okay.
So it's a nice even pull all the way through.
Cool.
I'd go with that.
Ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like. So, what all comes with it? Well, we mentioned it comes with the super slickery mags. It comes with 3 of these, which is nice. Comes with the different grips, like we had mentioned. Comes with this badass ammo can case with die-cut foam, so slides right in. It's really protective. You get like this owner's manual that's like, I'm saying like I'm in the Valley, even though we're in the Midwest.
Like.
It's kind of like military-ish. Comes with the warranty information and, a lock like normal. Also comes with a really badass sticker, which we took.
We stole it.
It's on our board. It's ours now.
It's ours.
Alright, so likes and dislikes.
For me?
No, for me. The sights are much improved from the original, but it's still not 100% what I would like. Depending on use, I guess you could say. Right? If I'm looking to shoot targets and like keyhole, these sights are perfect for that. Because it's got a real narrow, finite front sight post and that's all cool and stuff for that. But in a military pistol, I'm expecting more of like a bigger dot.
Okay.
Right? Fast acquisition. I'm just looking to hit, center mass and quickly target to target.
So you're saying that you would still change these?
Maybe. I'm probably not going to carry it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I'll probably leave them, but I'm just saying I would expect something different in a military pistol. Is that bad? Would that stop me from buying this? Absolutely not.
Okay.
So
So what would stop you from buying it?
The price tag.
The price tag?
How about you?
I'm at the same point with the price tag. I think the price tag is quite a bit more than what you're going to get. I mean, you could go pick up a M9A1. You could pick up...
You could pick up an M9A1 and an APX for what this goes for, or pretty darn close.
Pretty close.
That's the killer
in
part.
the ballpark, and that's the hard part.
As having it in the collection would be awesome.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But
my pros, I kind of, the color scheme kind of grew on me. I wasn't sure I was going to like the multicolor.
I dig it because I like the
scar kind of, and you know, I'm not a fan of them. A lot of different tones in it, but this actually kind of grew on me. So, yeah, I actually like the way it looks. I thought it was a good shooter, good pointer, low recoil, not unlike any of the other Berettas that I've shot in the past.
What about the grips? Do you like the more, skinny 1911 type grip, or would you go,
Well, see, we've ran it both ways, and I
6 one, half dozen another.
Exactly.
It really depends on the
because,
day.
People that don't like 1911s prefer the Beretta grip, but unfortunately, I like Berettas and 1911s, so I can shoot it either way, and it really doesn't make that much of a difference for me. But I get the fact that people wanted the 1911 grip angle option on a Beretta.
I think it's cool.
I get it.
You don't see that.
No, you don't, and
so.
I think that's a neat feature, but. Yeah, I don't have a lot of downfalls. I thought the sights were fine.
Even with your old eyes?
Even with my old eyes. Even with my old eyes. Smart ass.
Better than dumbass.
That they're definitely better than the M9 that I ripped apart last time. So, that is a far great improvement.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't...
And considering they're changeable front and rear...
That's a total bonus.
That's a big feature.
That's a big bonus there.
The 900 plus price tag is the killer for me. That's the hard part.
Now, I could choke that down a little bit better if it was an OD. But that's just me. So, I mean, if you get a chance to shoot one, definitely do it because it just shoots damn well. So, rent one, buy one, borrow one. You're not going to go wrong.
And we have literally put thousands of rounds through this. Mm-hmm. And we actually got a little bit of wear, a little breakthrough wear on the coating inside the Magwell. We've actually put some wear on their magazine coating, and that's just flat out from shooting it. But I'll be flat honest with you. Internally, this thing, we never had a misfire, we never had a jam, we never had, and I'll be honest, the most we ever did was rinse this thing out and wipe it down and go back to the range with it. We really
we ran it a little wet for a while, so the thing was just leaching like crazy. But no, never had a single issue that way.
And the internal coatings are holding up phenomenally well for the amount of round count that we put through this thing. I mean, the coating is done right and it's done well. I think it would be one of those firearms that would last a long time.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
For your average guy.
Yep. I mean, you can't go wrong with a metal frame gun.
No.
Longevity wise.
No. Yep.
So that was the Beretta M9A3. This was Liberty Marksman, and thanks for watching. We hope you'll subscribe and click that like button. And if you don't like us, we're not for everybody, and we understand that.
And remember, don't take Liberty for granted. Before he cuts me off again.
I cut you off.